all things Christmassy and all things festive. And this is something a little bit ingenious. It's certainly not something I've ever seen before, particularly not in the UK, I have to say. I don't think we're quite as festive as you guys. Luckily for me, Nancy, of course, our fantastic home solutions expert, is here, joining us again. Nancy, it's always lovely to see you. Hello.
Thank you.
Look at us both in our little black dresses. Very nice. We are so ready to party. Are we rocking it? Are we going to go clubbing? That's what I was hoping.
Hats.
Yeah, clubbing. Hats on. We're down in town. We're going to, yeah. Okay. But I'm loving this. Talk me through. You said to me this was so easy to do, and you're absolutely right. I mean, it's moments, isn't it?
It takes mere moments. You know, one of the biggest problems that people face is they want to have a beautiful lawn, not only a decorated house. Well, up until now, there was no inexpensive way to decorate all of that property. Well, here you have a string of lights that you're going to lay out. The lights are actually at 10-foot increments, so what you're going to do is you're going to receive this spool. So you'll take anything. I've got a little hammer here. You will walk with your spool all over your lawn, and you will let these string of lights just go all over the place. You will go in an arc pattern all over the entire lawn. What you will end up with is an amazing, beautiful display. And then what you're going to do is, this spool has 32 lights. Then what you're going to do is, with the actual pegs that come with, you're going to go to each of those 32 lights and put the little pegs on them like this and peg them into the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So then these go into the ground. 513994, by the way, is your item number on this one. We have got a holiday price of just $124.99. So there you go. So they pop into the pegs.
And you peg them into the ground, and you just leave them. But the effect, when it becomes dark, is just breathtaking. Now, since obviously I couldn't decorate the studio for you here, what I did was I did a little mock-up of a house. So imagine that this is your property and you have 2,800 or 3,000 square feet of frontage.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yes. You put your beautiful, warm LED lawn lights, and look at the difference. Now, if we could turn the lights down a little bit, you will see just, in one moment, you will see the difference. So here's without the lawn lights. Look at it with the lawn lights. Now, imagine if this was your house. Look at the difference that it makes. So you have created this amazing, beautiful spectacle at very, very low cost, and it's so fast and easy to do. You are literally going to take your lights, plug them in, and the first 25 feet of the lights are going to act as your extension cord. So you don't need an extension cord. There's no light on the first 25 feet. You plug that in, and you just walk with it throughout your entire property where you want them. And you put them down. If there's two of you doing it, it will take literally 5 minutes to do it, because you'll just be walking, somebody will be going and pegging. Look at how easy this is.
Okay,
now, here we go. Imagine, now, if this is your house and your front lawn, you will just walk, and you will keep a 10-foot, distance between each row.
Okay, 10-foot distance.
Down.
Yep, that's it. And then lay them down onto the ground.
And then someone's going to go along and peg them. You've got 32 pegs with the 32 lights. It's that easy.
Simple.
It's simple.
And this is going to transform your home. Do you know what? I looked at this before. The look of this, it's like fallen stars.
It is.
Isn't it? It's like
diamonds
fallen stars.
all over your front lawn.
Yeah, scattered all over the front lawn. It's really clever. It's so incredible. I love the kind of solutions that we have to this. I love this kind of real festive feel. As I say, it's not something that's hugely popular actually in the UK. I think we're a bit of a bunch of Grinches, really, to be honest. But over here, I mean, look at this difference.
Very new. Well, look, you can see them during the daytime, like very, very faint, but look at the difference. When you have them on at night, imagine if this is your home. Now, remember something, that if there's snow, you can still have them out there, because these are 8-inch spikes.
Okay.
And even if the snow falls on them, they will still illuminate up through the snow. You will also be able to use them all year round. If you have a party, if you have something happening, if there's a backyard wedding happening, if you live on a ravine lot and you want to decorate that whole area, if you want to string them up in the trees, you can. If you want to put them on your roof and use roof clips and do your entire roof with them, you can do that. This is, you know, when we describe it as 30 36 lights. It's 360 feet you've
Yes,
got here.
Exactly. It's not just 36 individual
right.
little lights. That wouldn't go very far at all.
A lot of area that you can cover. Not only that, these LED lights are very, very heavy duty. They are not going to break. You can attest to that. Even when you touch them, you can see that they're quite heavy duty.
Wow.
You've got 50,000 hours of light in them. They are weather resistant. So they're going to endure all of our cold winters. But most importantly, it's an inexpensive way to create the feeling of beauty, an atmosphere that when people walk up to your house is going to be different than all the other homes on the street.
You're going to be the envy of the block. 513994 is your set of the lawn lights. You do get the wire stakes with them as well. We have given them to you at a holiday price of just $124.99, but do break that down into easy pays. I always do. It's much more simple, isn't it?
Oh, it really is.
Much more simple. Holiday price $124.99, and of course, look out for those codes that we have all over the place, saving you that shipping and handling fees as well. And, as you said, Nancy, something that isn't just restricted to Christmas. This is something you could potentially keep all year round.
Yeah.
If you have parties out on the back, if you, as you said, have a winter wedding perhaps going on, something like this is incredibly pretty. And, who doesn't love that kind of fairy-like look? It's magical, isn't it?
It's magical. It's very, very subtle. But when you do that entire area, it will have a huge impact. Imagine that glow when you drive up to your house. You'll put these on a timer and it will just illuminate. If you want to take them up to the cottage and do that whole area, that bush area, that wooded area, there's no special pattern for you to walk in, but I do recommend don't go up and down in a square pattern, because then you're going to create like a little landing strip, and you don't want that.
Maybe you do. Maybe that's it. Maybe you need to transform your house into an airport. No, I'm kidding.
For you.
Yes, exactly. Both do exactly the same thing as you say. They're both that kind of weatherproof. They're both very, very durable. I actually think, if it did snow a little bit and the lights kind of came up through the snow, that would be even nicer.
Diamonds all over your lawn, your front lawn, your back lawn. It will just be stunning.
Be so pretty.
Added to everything else.
Oh,
breathtaking.
Yeah, lovely. I'm beginning to like the winter, actually. I was a bit terrified of the snow when it came down the other day, but I'm thinking with all this, it's going to look fantastic. Nancy, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Lovely.